Hey now, and welcome down to KCToyreviews. We are here today with Warhammer 40K Imperial Fists Intercessor. One badass piece by JoyToy. So, as always, let's go ahead, fine-comb some of those details, hold each other's hands, and dive right the hell goddamn in! Alright, so here we are with the Imperial Fists Intercessor by JoyToy. Now, I have just recently started to dip my toes into the JoyToy Warhammer 40K world, and well, I am excited to report these figures are fantastic. Now, the price point might be something to debate. I think that they might just be worth it depending on where you're getting them and what price point you're getting them at, but being a massive Warhammer 40K fan, I grew up buying these figures, maybe stealing them. Yes, that's right. When I was younger, I went to a couple stores, I stole, and I paid severely for it. I tell my wife this story to this day. I stole some Warhammer 40K. The store caught me. They made me come back on the weekends and clean the store. All in. I learned my lesson. I never stole again. I was a kid. I remember stealing those things and riding my bike home and sweating my balls off thinking, oh my God, I'm going to get caught, I'm going to go to jail. But again, the lesson and the moral of the day is do not steal because you're just going to ruin it for everybody else. Or they're going to force you to come and clean the store all weekend. Nonetheless, stealing aside, I remember having a tackle box full of Warhammer. I would paint them, we would play the game, and since my younger days, we've had some variations with McFarlane coming out with some pretty decent 40K stuff, but in my opinion, JoyToy now holds the reign. And the reason being is the variations and the amount of stuff that's coming out by JoyToy in the 40K department is out of control. I definitely can't dive in too deep because I'll end up spending all my money. There is so many figures currently on pre-order, currently available to buy, that like I said, it's damn near out of control. We need to note that these things are like, 3 to 4 inches. They are very small figures, yet they are very detailed. There's slight weathering in the cracks and kind of around the edges on this figure. A very dark black line kind of throughout all the edges and in the cracks of everything that really gives some kind of depth and shadows. The paint application on the yellow isn't just a slap on there, like I said. Around the edges and stuff, there's a little bit of weathering and black lines and kind of scuff. If this guy did look 100% pristine, it probably would look odd. What we have in front of us looks appropriate in my opinion. Now, in the way of accessories, what you see is what you get. We have this chainsaw, sword type thing over here. We have a gun in his right hand. And dare I say the backpack is an accessory. It is detachable. You can't put it at the side of him. Yet, it would make no goddamn sense to ever take it off. But both of these weapons are detachable. You can take them out of the hands. And he does have 2 other pairs of swappable hands with some slight hand gestures. Now, in the realm of articulation, here's the joy, no pun intended, of figures like this. Now, I am a very heavy collector of 1/6 scale figures, and when I got this thing, it's just a joy to say that articulating him and putting him in different poses was insanely easy. And I guess the reason I even stress that is with 1/6 scale figures, you really kind of have to finesse to bend the elbows, get them into that right position that looks right. This guy was very easy to pose. As you can see, he bends and pivots basically everywhere on here. Articulation is insane and so easy and an absolute pleasure to put this guy in whatever. Huh? Try that again. The arms are detachable. I think I was just putting too much pressure there. It's not like he actually fell apart on camera there. But like I said, arms, legs, the feet, the ankles, everything on here has fantastic. Even the shoulders have a little bit of the shoulder blades or whatever we want to call it, or the pauldrons on here have a little bit of pivot and articulation on there. So really, really easy to put this guy and pose him. Articulation, do whatever the hell you want with it without fear of damage. It is a really badass piece. Even the little details and the supposed to be like text on there on his holster, everything is just really, really nice on this piece. And there we have it. The Warhammer 40K Imperial Fist Intercessor? Comment below if you can explain what the hell an Imperial Fist Intercessor is. And of course, JoyToy, in my opinion, has knocked it out of the park with this. The articulation's great, the paint application's great, it has a nice bulk, it has great presence, it really does bring back some fantastic childhood memories, maybe not of me stealing, but certainly of me playing with my friends, my family, painting these things with my dad. All in, it brings some great memories back, and it looks insane. And unfortunately, I feel like an addict when I see this thing spin in front of me because I want more. They have giant 12-inch mechs, they have these, they have a fantastic lineup that goes from blue to black to white all the way to yellow. JoyToy has so many variations of these things out there right now and on pre-order that it does give me the feeling of a very dangerous rabbit hole. And as for a score on this guy, well, as he spins in front of me, what comes to mind is an 8.1 out of 10. He's simple, it does the job. Yeah, the arm fell off, but that was my fault. I put too much pressure on it. I think that one debate that could come into play is that these things are a little bit pricey for their size, but we need to take into consideration that this is an official licensed product. Yes, JoyToy has the license to Warhammer right now, and these products look great. They're quality, they're licensed, and you might need to pay a little bit extra, but right now it is worth it in my opinion. Especially if you want to collect a variation of these guys and have them on your shelf. So with an 8.1 out of 10, I think I picked this guy up right around the $30 mark. Yeah, I do suggest it, especially if you are a 40K fan. If you're not, maybe don't dive into that hole yet because it could be very dangerous, especially if you start to see those amazing 12-inch mechs. In my opinion, some of them are a little bit reminiscent of the Ed 209 from RoboCop, but again, just my opinion. So we're going to go ahead and start to round this out here today at KC Toys with an 8.1 out of 10. JoyToy, you've done a fantastic job, and I am very excited to see what comes next. I have a few on pre-order and a few already on the way, so I'm excited to get these guys next to each other and start to build an army. We're going to go ahead and catch you guys next time at KC Toys with the JoyToy Intercessor Warhammer 40K. Catch you guys next time. Blah!